from the new league phase. So the Matchday one is complete. I'm going to go through each game, give my thoughts and opinions on each one. Now, of course, there were like so many games. I don't have 500 eyes, so obviously I didn't watch every single game. But the ones I did watch, I will talk about in depth. I did manage to watch all the highlights, etc., and get the key talking points on the other ones as well. So I will talk about those, but of course, get in the comments below any of your thoughts on any of the games we've talked about, and what was your favourite game as well. What was your favourite game? I'll let you know mine at the end of this video. But yeah, we'll get started because we've got quite a few games to get through. Now we did our predicting video. If you watched that, we did the Champions League predict sticks, and then also just predicted those. So I don't know, I can't really remember mine predictions for these, but we can look at the predictions for these and see how I did. And yeah, we might as well. So Juve PSV, I guess this will be the first game we talk about. So Juve 2, PSV 1. That was my prediction. It was 3-1. I was actually pretty close there. Pretty happy with that prediction. This was a game I actually did manage to watch. I managed to watch the first half. I didn't manage to catch the second half. Now in the first half, from what I saw, actually, I thought PSV were the better side. I thought for the first 20 minutes or so, PSV looked really good. Were controlling the game, not creating loads, but they were the ones really on the front foot. But then all of a sudden, after Kenan Yildiz' amazing goal, everything changed. I mean, that Kenan Yildiz goal was superb. To be fair, there were some absolute bangers this week in the Champions League. But Kenan Yildiz' goal was great. First Champions League goal for him. I believe he's the youngest Juve goal scorer in the Champions League now. He's just such a superb talent, and I think he's going to have an absolutely massive season and really break through properly this year. That was a superb goal. And then after that moment, I mean, PSV sort of just crumbled. Juve grew in the game. McKennie got a goal, which was nice for him to see, you know, after being written off almost. And he's had a bit of a renaissance here. And yeah, from that point on, Juve looked really good. And yeah, as I said, I didn't catch the rest of the second half, but PSV did manage to get one back. But yeah, Juve looked good. Juve looked good. I will say PSV actually looked pretty decent. I don't think they should be too annoyed about this result. Going to Juve is a tough place to go, but I think they did hold their own for large portions of that game. Johan Bakayoko in particular really impressed me. I think he's a superb talent. But yeah, Juve, fantastic start. Thiago Motta first win in the Champions League. 3-1 victory, can't really ask for too much more. Now, as for Milan, the other Italian side at home, not so much. I said Liverpool win 1-0, they did win, but they won 3-1. And I mean, Milan, that was a horrible performance. That was really bad. Really bad performance. I mean, they scored very early on with Christian Pulisic, decent finish, but from that moment on, pretty much Liverpool just controlled the game, dominated Milan. And yeah, Milan, especially after Liverpool scored their 2 goals, Milan did absolutely nothing. They did absolutely nothing in that game. Really disappointed performance. They were booed off, rightfully so, because it was a really bad performance. I know it's Liverpool. Liverpool are a good side. You can lose to Liverpool, that is perfectly fine. But the manner of defeat was, I think, the most frustrating thing. The performance was horrible. Performances have been rubbish in general this season for Milan. Obviously Fonseca's new, but things haven't been great. And I mean, there is already apparently pressure on him, which is a bit mad because he has only just got through the door, but still I do understand because the performances have been so bad. This was another one of them. And yeah, Milan they just look like a shambles, to be honest. It was a really bad performance by them. I mean, as for Liverpool though, what a fantastic performance by them. Great to bounce back after that Nottingham Forest loss with a really good performance in this one. 2 goals from set pieces. Van Dijk and Canate, both centre backs, getting it. Again, Milan from that perspective really conceding 2 from set pieces, just so poor. Pretty comfortable win for Liverpool, going away to the San Siro. Even if Milan were poor, a win at the San Siro in that manner is nothing to be sniffed at. So fair play to Liverpool. Really good victory. First win under Slot in the Champions League. So superb for Liverpool. Alright, next up we have Club Brugge Dortmund, and I actually got this bang on. I said 2-0 Dortmund, it was 2-0 Dortmund. Now, with this game, I think for Bruges, it was one of those games coming into this where they were like, okay, maybe we could have snatched something here. This is a home game against a team who are better than us, but we might be able to get something here. And I think Brugge actually played pretty decent. I think Brugge had some good chances. Weren't actually that bad. They were just quite unlucky. The goal, Jamie Barno-Gittin's first goal, 2 deflections. Nothing really you can do about that. Oh wait, sorry. It was 3-0. Yeah, I was forgetting. Yeah, Jamie Barno-Gittin scored 2, and then Jurassic got a pen. Right? Yeah. So I didn't get it back on, but yeah, exactly. It was a penalty as well. So they were rather unfortunate, Club Blue, but I think they can take some positives from that performance, to be honest, because I don't think they were that bad. As for Dortmund, it's a really good win. It was a really, really good win. Away to Brugge is not an easy fixture. Get the job done. Really, really good. Nuri Sahin's first victory in the Champions League as manager as well. Jamie Barno-Gittin with a brace. Potentially could be somebody who could have a big season. He's already started pretty well in the Bundesliga as well. Maybe this year is going to be a big breakout year for him. Jurassic got his first Dortmund goal as well, which was pretty cool. But yeah, comfortable and good victory for Dortmund. Right, Manchester City Inter. Now I said it would be 1-1. It was 0-0. So I did actually back Inter to get a draw here, and it did get a draw. And this is a game I did watch, and I will say that fair play Inter. I feel like going into this game, a lot of people were writing off Inter, and I was a bit unsure why. I think it's obviously, Man City are a great team, but Inter, I think people are forgetting Inter in that Champions League final were the better side than Man City. Inter stylistically, tactically outdone Man City in that Champions League final. They were a nightmare for Manchester City. People forget that Inter are one of the best teams in the world. They really are. I mean, last season they lost on penalties to Atletico Madrid. If they had won that penalty shootout, they would have been in the quarterfinals. Inter don't really lose that many games against the bigger sides, to be honest. So I knew that this was going to be a tough game for City, and if people are like, oh, this is a rubbish result for Man City, you're shocked by this, I wouldn't be shocked, because Inter are a fantastic side, and they showed it yet again. I mean, defensively, just absolutely superb, just nullified Man City for most of the game. In fact, you can argue Inter had some of the better chances than Manchester City. City had some good ones towards the end. Gundogan probably should have scored, but really, besides that, Inter did well, and particularly Nicola Barella. Oh my gosh, that guy reminded us why he is one of the best midfielders out there. He is superb. That was like the definition of a box-to-box midfielder performance. He literally won the ball back so well. He'll win the ball back and then dribble it all the way up the pitch, or make a crazy pass to start the counter-attacks, and just absolutely terrific boss that midfield battle for Inter, and what a point for Inter. And yeah, they'll be looking at the top 8 now, definitely on the cards. As for Man City, I mean, look, it's disappointing, but at the end of the day, I don't think they'll be too annoyed. I think you look in hindsight, as I said, Inter are one of the best teams in the world. You draw 0-0 to them at home, it's not the end of the world. They created some chances, Man City, on another day, maybe if Gundogan has, his heading boots on, I guess, if you like, they probably win that game. But yeah, Man City, I think De Bruyne so we'll see if he's back for that. But look, the man's silly. It's you would have liked to win it, but it's not really the end of the world. Alright, next up we have Feyenoord Leverkusen. Feyenoord 0 by Leverkusen 4. I predicted it'll be 3-1 Leverkusen. It was 4-0 Leverkusen. Wow. What a start to the Champions League for Xabi Alonso and Leverkusen. If people are thinking, can they do it in the Champions League? Well, they've silenced a couple people there. Now, granted, it was Feyenoord, who are probably a lot weaker than last year. They've lost a couple key players, lost their manager, but still going away to Feyenoord and winning 4-0 in European game, in a Champions League game. That's nothing to be sniffed at. Superb Florian Wirtz with a brace. Florian Wirtz, oh my gosh. This kid is absolutely superb. Absolutely incredible player. Absolutely incredible player. And yeah, Leverkusen picked them apart. Now, I will say actually Feyenoord weren't that bad. Like, I feel like 4-0 is a bit harsh on them. They probably should have scored at least one. They were not awful. But yeah, that's a damaging one for their confidence for sure. But Leverkusen are well and truly back. I was interested, after they lost to Leipzig in the league, how would they react? They've won their game after that against Hoffenheim, and now they've smacked up Feyenoord. It looks like they're reacting. They mean business now, and yeah, Leverkusen look really good. Leverkusen look really, really good. Atletico Madrid, Leipzig finished 2-1. I said 1-1. A 90th minute winner from Jimenez. Absolutely brilliant header. The leap he got on that was absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And Atleti, I'll be right, I was actually quite impressed by Atleti. Atleti were really, really good in this game, created lots of chances. Griezmann's goal was superb, great cross by Llorente. It's a hard finish as well, because sort of bobbled up for Griezmann, but he managed to get that in. Galashi made some really good saves. But as I said, I thought Atleti were the better side. They definitely deserved to win. I thought as the clock was ticking, it was going to be one of those games where it's just not going to click in front of the goal, but then Jimenez rises with a clutch header to get the winner, and that's a big win against Leipzig. Leipzig are a good team. Leipzig held their own here, had some really good counter-attacks, got their goal from a counter-attack. Oblak made a great save for that, by the way. But yeah, unfortunate for Leipzig. However, going to Atleti away in the Champions League is just one of the hardest fixtures out there, so they're not going to beat themselves up too much. This is a fantastic win for Atleti, though. We're definitely going to be targeting that top 8, and yeah, great winning start for them. Right, let's look at all of the other games then. So let's here. Alright, Young Boys 0, Aston Villa 3. By the way, I did not know this, but the Young Boys Stadium is called Wankdorf. Yeah, Wankdorf Stadium. I was like, yeah, surely. So they're called Young Boys and their stadium's called Wankdorf. Like, I mean, this club was definitely just made as like an inside joke, and we didn't realise it was going to become this big. Anyways, fantastic for Villa, absolutely fantastic. You see, maybe, I think going into this, me personally, I was like, okay, maybe there could be a bit of nerves, first Champions League game, they're going away from home, could be a hostile atmosphere. I think they'll get the win, I'm pretty sure I said, but I didn't think it'll be a 3-0 comfortable one. Going there, this is perfect, it was an absolutely amazing performance by them, absolutely dominated Young Boys, and scored some really nice goals. I mean, the Jacob Ramsgaard, I don't know what on earth Young Boys are doing there, playing out from a back like that. Onana's goal was an absolute rocket. John Duran got a goal disallowed, which was so stupid because Onana handballed it, which he did, but it was so far back. It was like, what? How are you pulling it back that much? Like, it's definitely in the second phase of play, but I mean, it didn't matter in the end. Villa got their win, definitely deserved it. Absolutely superb performance. Superb 3-0 win away from home in the Champions League against whoever you're playing is fantastic, and that is a brilliant start for Aston Villa and Unai Emery. Right, next game we have Real Madrid 3, Stuttgart 1. Yeah, I mean, Real Madrid just about avoid a scare here, avoid drop points in kind of typical first half was pretty poor from a Madrid perspective. Stuttgart were, in my opinion, the better side in that first half. Stuttgart played really, really well. Had some really good chances. Courtois was absolutely superb in this game. Made some really good saves. And to be honest, in general, I think Stuttgart were the better side. If they had their shooting boots on or Courtois was in goal, Stuttgart probably actually go away from a Bernabeu with 3 points, which is mad. Full credit to Stuttgart. Absolutely full credit to them. Amazing performance. I think they can take so much confidence from this performance going into their next games. I think they're going to be a nuisance for the other teams in the competition. But Madrid, not playing the best, but then find a way to win as they always do. Rudiger against his former club rises up. Kylian Mbappe managed to get himself a goal as well, which is good for his confidence. A good counter attack. And then Hendrick also managed to get a goal coming off the bench. I mean, Nubo had a bit of a howler there, but still good for Hendrick. And I mean, yeah, things are still not clicking for Real Madrid. Still not clicking. Bellingham return, but things again were not incredible from Madrid. And Hendrick as well coming off the bench, scoring yet again. People saying, should Bobby Charlton start? I don't know. It's hard. Maybe. I think you try. Personally, I just don't like Kylian Mbappe up front. I really don't. I would actually try Mbappe on the right, and then it'd be harsh to drop Rodrigo. But so I'd probably try Rodrigo up front, and then if it's not working, try Hendrick up top. I just don't really like Mbappe up top, to be honest. I think he gets wasted there. But yeah, or I would revert back to the diamond formation and go Vinny and Mbappe at the tip. And then Rodrigo unfortunately gonna have to hold bench. But yeah, we'll see. But Real Madrid get their victory as they always seem to do in the Champions League. Next game. Oh gosh, yeah. Bayern Munich 9, Dinamo Zagreb 2. 4 goals from Harry Kane. A hat-trick of penalties. 9 goals scored. I think that is the most, I believe, in a Champions League game. And I mean, look, I had my doubts about Vincent Kompany, and I still do. But what a way to silence for haters, Vincent Kompany. Your first Champions League game and you put a 9-piece out. Damn. I mean, that's absolutely unreal. Firstly, Dinamo Zagreb, I mean, what on earth? How you conceding 3 penalties, first off? Where's the discipline? How are you conceding 9 goals? And then also, this game was hilarious because they're 3-0 down at half time. 2 goals in 2 minutes, they're 3-2. And then they lose the game 9-2. Like, what on earth? I know I have a Dinamo fan who watches. Maybe they can tell me what on earth happened. Do that to you, because they just absolutely collapsed. And yeah, that's pretty damaging for them. But I mean, Bayern Munich, what a display. Michael Olise got a brace as well. First Champions League goals for him. Harry Kane, I believe is a record English goals for him for Champions League now, which is pretty good. But yeah, Manuel Neuer got injured, which is a bit concerning. We'll see how long that is for. I don't know yet. But what a start for Bayern. I mean, what a statement. It is Zagreb. It is Dinamo Zagreb at home. But still, that is incredible. Scoring 9 goals against anybody is absolutely fantastic. So, well done to them. And I'm very glad I put Harry Kane in my fantasy football team. Okay. Next game is Sporting Lisbon 2, Lille 0. Record Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez was obviously called up to the England national team last week. Absolutely superb, and then goes ahead and gets a red card in the Champions League. I think this is his Champions League debut for Lille. And then goes ahead and gets a red card, which is pretty bad. Victor Gyökeres gets his first Champions League goal, of course, scored so many goals for Sporting last season. Was interested to see how he did in the Champions League and managed to get a goal. He managed to win the, red card as well. Zeno de Basvo were an absolute belter, an absolute screamer of a strike. And yeah, Sporting thoroughly dominated Lille, thoroughly deserved the victory and a fantastic start for penalty save in this one by Skoropski. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But I mean, yeah, Bologna dominated this game, but we were really disappointed they didn't get the 3 points in this one. This was definitely a winnable game at home to Shakhtar, but at least they didn't lose. They could have lost it with that penalty. Shakhtar, though, they'll be pretty happy they got a point away from home against Bologna. That's not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, not too shabby from these two sides. Let's see what else we got here. Sparta Prague beat Salzburg 3-0. A bit of a shock here. A bit of a shock. I did not expect Sparta Prague to slap Salzburg this bad. That was a really nice goal. I think it was the third one. A really, really cool finish. Like sat the keeper down, little fake shot, and the defender down. But what a result for Sparta Prague, by the way. 3-0 against Salzburg is, that's a result. I mean, Salzburg, they're managed by Pep Linders, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, not a good start to the life of a Champions League for him. PSG Girona 1-0. An absolute disaster for Gazzaniga in the last second with an absolute howler of a mistake with an own goal. And he played so well. Throughout the whole game, made some incredible saves. I felt so bad for him in Girona because, what a point it would have been going away from home against PSG in your first Champions League game and getting a draw. But it wasn't meant to be. I mean, PSG definitely deserved the victory. They were absolutely dominating Girona. They had so many chances. I mean, Ousmane Dembele, oh my god. This guy is the most useless player when it comes to end product I think I've ever seen. He's so bad at end product. Absolutely messed up so many chances in this game. Yeah, but PSG had so many chances, they just couldn't put them away. I mean, look at that, 26 shots and only 5 on target. Managed to get the win in the end, which is really all that matters. But what a great performance by Girona, by the way. Definitely going to give them confidence going into their next games in the Champions League, that they can do something. Celtic 5, Slavan Bratislava 1. Incredible, absolutely incredible performance by Celtic. 5 goals. I don't remember the last time Celtic, beat a team like this in the Champions League. So absolutely superb. Really good performance. The 3 Japanese players, Kaigo, Ryodate and Maeda, were absolutely cooking. And Celtic put in a fantastic display. Absolutely fantastic display. And it's going to give them real confidence that they can, potentially qualify. First time in a while. They haven't got out of the group stage in a long time. So maybe this is the year. I mean, look at that. They're second right now, but we'll see. What else do we have here? Man City Inter, we've done that game. Okay, Red Star Belgrade 1, Benfica 2. The 2 Turkish players scoring. Oh god, I'm gonna try and pronounce this guy's name. Okay, no, I'm not. Yeah, he scored again. I think he scored his debut in the league. But new signing, pretty good for him. Benfica were in control, and then all of a sudden, the late surge, they managed to get their goal, and then suddenly Red Star started coming back and almost managed to get a point. But what a win for Benfica, because that's not an easy place to go. Red Star away. Also, by the way, I didn't even realise Bruno Lage is Benfica manager, the former Wolves manager. I did not know that. I thought it was still Roger Schmidt. But yeah, Bruno Lage is back at Benfica. I'm pretty sure he was there before, right? I'm pretty sure he won the league with them. So yeah, that was interesting. Brest 2, Stonecrest 1. That was a red card in this as well. Really, really good performance by Brest. First ever Champions League game and first ever win. Really, really good goals as well. 2 really nice goals. Good finishes, especially for Abdullah. Little turn and finish was fantastic. And yeah, 2-1 victory for Brest. Definitely deserved. They dominated Stonecrest in that game, and great moment for them. Right, Atalanta 0, Arsenal 0. Absolutely incredible double save by David Raya, of course. Everyone's talking about it. Penalty save on Matteo Retegui. Absolutely superb. Now, from a striker's perspective, You have to score that. You have to score that. There's no excuse. However, David Raya, absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And yeah, obviously Arsenal. I mean, it wasn't the best performance. It wasn't the best performance. They probably, I mean, yeah, Atalanta had some good chances. Guardado had some good chances. Arguably, Atalanta deserved to win that game. They were definitely the better side. But yeah, Arsenal will be pretty happy to escape with a point because going away to Bergamo is tough. It's really tough. I said this before when this was drawn and in my predictions. And again, I think people are sort of overlooking it like, oh, Atalanta, that's fine. Going to Atalanta is tough. Atalanta are a good side against the big teams, so they'll be happy they got a draw. Atalanta will be annoyed they could have won that, but still, a draw against Arsenal is pretty decent. And then the final game, Monaco 2, Barcelona 1. Red card to Eric Garcia in the 10th minute. A bit of a shock here, but obviously Barca are 10 men, and I mean, I don't blame Eric Garcia at all. It's all on this man here, Mark ter Stegen. This loss is on them, this L is on them. That red card is completely his fault. Absolutely stitched up Eric Garcia, who, tried to recover and took out his man. So bad from ter Stegen, and then even the Ilacunya goal, like he hit it hard, but ter Stegen was sort of at him and then bounced off. But what a result for Monaco. What a result for Monaco. Winning at home to Barca. Absolutely superb given the form Barca have been in. Even if it's against 10 men, absolutely deserved it as well. George Ilacunya scored against them as a teenager for Royal Antwerp last year, and he scored again. He looks really good, by the way. That goal as well by this guy here, Akaluch, was absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And yeah, Monaco, fantastic win. Lamine Yamal got his first Champions League goal, which is a really, really well taken goal, but unfortunately didn't mean anything. But yeah, there we go. That is the Champions League games. My favourite game was probably... Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Then my favourite game... You know what? I'm going to say Real Madrid Stuttgart. It was a really good game. Even when it was 0-0, it was a really good game. Entertaining game. And yeah, I think that was probably my favourite game of the week of Champions League football. But let me know your thoughts on all of the Champions